cake flour, and I use this flour because it is nice and light and fluffy, just the way you want your cake to be. Now to that I'm also going to add 3 cups of sugar, which is great because you know it's also going to be sweet. And 1.5 cups of cocoa. Now what I'm going to do is whisk that around a little bit. You're going to crack these 4 eggs straight into here. And what I do is just break it together nicely. Now you could sift it together if you want. I just whisk it together like this so it all starts to come together nice and easily. Now over there I've got some buttermilk there. If you can grab one of those jugs and pour that in here as the mixture comes together beautifully. Now there we go. In goes the buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk you can use regular milk, but I reckon the buttermilk gives it a lovely flavour. In goes the water as well. If you can pour that in, some nice water. You can see when you put the water in there it starts to come together beautifully. And all I need to do is just keep whisking that around, make sure there's no lumps in there whatsoever. There we go.
It'd be a messy one with the kids, wouldn't it?
But that's
okay.
That's the whole idea of cooking with kids. Here we go. In goes the olive oil. Now you can use vegetable oil if you want, but I'm using just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Now I've got some vanilla essence there. If you can grab that and pour in about 2 tablespoons of that. There we go. Let it go in there. Now I'll just stir this around for a minute or so to make sure it's all combined beautifully, and then we'll pop it into our tins. Now these are going to go into the oven. It's preheated at 170 degrees Celsius. I've set up the racks so all 3 of these cake tins will go in at once. They'll take about 30 to 35 minutes. We'll take it out, let the cake cool down. I will have my buttercream already ready to go, and we'll show you how to put this together. So what I've done, Rose, is I've made a stock syrup, which is basically brown sugar, boiled it up with some water till we get this lovely thick syrup. And what I'm going to do is just brush a little bit of that on, and you can brush each layer as it goes on. While you're doing that, I'm going to take some of my cream cheese chocolate mixture here, which is basically cream cheese softened, whisked up with some icing sugar and some bitter chocolate. What I do is I actually add some sugar as well, just to make it a little bit sweeter. And with my palette knife here, I just swirl it around. And what we want to do is make a nice thin layer of the chocolate frosting through the middle here, all the way around here like that. And then we just layer it up. It doesn't take very long at all, but it looks gorgeous. And I like spending time doing this.
Well, I'm glad you don't think, because it could end up being 6 foot tall, couldn't it? Really?
Well, I think it's going to get there anyway. So what I'll do is I'll just keep layering this up till we get to the top, and then we'll put some little Ferrero Rocher and some little Maltesers on top and make it even more delicious. Oh, I can't wait till we get to the end of this one.